This week, Pitney and I take the Colbert Questionnaire. But first, we take an unexpected and educational side trip that may horrify you, but bear with us and we'll get back on the main highway before you know it. And we'll soothe you with a reminder of the benefits of putting your thoughts and feelings into words. And if you're good and listen all the way to the end, you'll be rewarded with an outtake. You know we do that, right? Stick stuff at the end? We're just like the MCU. Anyway, on with the show.
Welcome to Pitney and Amelia's Bitchin' Boutique!
We may be awful, but
we're right! I don't know how long some of you have been listening, but a few years ago, I think it was our second anniversary. Because our first anniversary, we did a clip show, and then that was so much work, we vowed to never do a clip show ever again. But our second anniversary, I think, was when we did Inside the Bitchin' Studio.
Oh, yeah. And we had a lot of listenings for that, if I remember right. Yeah, that was crazy.
It's a really fun episode. Because what we did, for people who, if you ever watched Inside the Actor's Studio, James Lipton would do this questionnaire at the end, and it was like, he was always like, the questionnaire by Bernard Pivot of his blah, 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 whatever it was. And it was like, your favorite word, your least favorite word, the sound you love, the sound you hate, like shit like that. And so we did that. We answered all those questions, and it was really cool, but we hadn't done anything even close to that in a long time. But then the other night, Stephen Colbert did a thing on The Late Show where he came up with what he called the Colbert Questionnaire, and it was 15 questions that, in his opinion, the answers to these 15 questions will help you really know a person, is how he presented it. And the questions are really fabulous, and I immediately sent a YouTube clip of it to Pitney and was like, do you want to answer these questions? And he was instantly like, oh my God, yes, let's do it.
Yeah, no, it's totally exciting. Yes.
It's terribly, terribly exciting. So what I'm going to do, where did my coin go? I found a coin. Okay, hang on. I gotta get another coin.
So yours is more handy. Because I say I have some across the room, but okay.
Well, it's funny you say that because I had to remember that remember those when they came out with quarters for all the different states, commemorative quarters.
Mm-hmm.
See my old Democratic Party donkey mug?
Oh,
from
yes.
1993. The bottom of this mug is filled with state quarters. Thank God. Because I forgot about those, I went through several rooms in the house thinking, like, there's gotta be a handful of change sitting on a dresser or something. Our house used to, every surface was covered in change at one point. I could not find so much as a penny anywhere in this fucking house until I remembered my cup of quarters. Like, where the fuck did all the change go? I mean, I realize I don't really use...
because we never have cash anymore.
I mean, I guess I could have gone to my purse, but that would have been too obvious. I thought there would be some just sitting around. Anywho.
Oh, I know. Oh, my God. But you know what I just found?
What?
Okay, so I have this, bowl. You remember, my wooden Viking bowl with, the silver ram hands or whatever the fuck it is on it.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a Viking ship, sort of, but it's a bowl. Yeah.
Okay, so I keep my coins in there, but what I also have in there, which I just saw a few days ago, and I was like, oh, my God. I have tokens from the porno shop at 35 and Slaughter in Austin, where I used to go on my way home to get my dick sucked in the booth.
Oh, wait! I know what porno shop that is. I mean, I've never been there.
I
The one
still
that's
have
like,
tokens from that porno shop.
it's on the west side of the
Yep.
highway. Now, is it the one that has like the big covered parking, or is it the one that looks like a series of
No,
houses?
it's the
in a
one.
blue-
No, it's not the nice. Okay, there's the nice with the big covered parking. That is the nice.
Yes, that's the classy one.
The nice store, the sex accoutrement store.
Oh, true.
I'm talking about the
this
big
is the one up
trashy
on the
porn
hill.
theater with the big yellow XXX sign.
Yes!
Up the hill.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
And I would go there, and you go in the booths, and there'd be glory holes, and I would just go there sometimes on my way home from work to get my dick sucked, right?
I had no idea.
And I still have tokens from that sex shop.
Oh my god! I had no idea that they. I mean, I never went in that one. I mean, the only time I've never been in a sex shop except with you, when you and I would frequent places.
Oh yeah, this particular one. Oh no, the one with the awnings. Oh yeah, you could totally go in there and it'd be fabulous.
Oh yeah, well.
But the one that I'm talking about, I'm sorry, you do not go in there unless you're going into the booth to stick your dick through the glory hole. I'm sorry, no.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
And because it's right on the border of the county.
Right.
The cops don't rate it.
Oh, I had no idea.
So you could totally have illegal public sex in there, and it was fabulous. But anyway.
Okay.
But speaking of coins.
Before we go back, I did not think I was going to be asking this question today. But I must ask. If you're getting your dick sucked through a glory hole, is the lack of, because there is, at least an inch or so of dick that is not getting attention because you're shoving yourself through a hole in the wall, so that upper area is not getting attention, does it make it a better blowjob or a worse blowjob?
I think it's just kind of the same because there's sort of the excitement because it's so dirty.
Oh, true.
That it doesn't even really matter.
So the fact that they're not necessarily being thorough, it evens out.
Yeah.
With the, oh, I'm so naughty.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Not that it will ever affect my life in any way, but good to know.
But you never know. I mean, I guess you could, spread it and try to scooch up to the hole to get some tongue action. But I don't think that would...
No. You really didn't learn anything from the year of the vagina. You really didn't. Oh my god. Anyway.
Tongue action through the glory hole, girl.
Anyway. So, I have here a quarter. An actual quarter.
Okay.
Not a porno store quarter. And I'm going to flip a quarter because we're both going to ask each other all the questions, but we don't know who's going to go first. So, would you like to call heads or tails?
Oh, sure. Okay, so I'm going to call tails.
Okay, so Pitney calls tails. You know how long it's been since I flipped a coin? I haven't held a coin in a long time. All right, let's see if I can do this. Oh, shit. And it's heads. So, you know what we didn't decide? Is this mean I'm answering first or I'm asking first?
I think it means you're asking first.
That sounds fair
I think, yeah.
Okay.
I don't care. Whatever. Okay.
I mean, really, it defeats the purpose of flipping the coin. Thank God. And thank God I kept all my other coins here because I was really afraid. That was very close. I almost lost that quarter.
The year of self-care.
There's nothing quite like having someone to talk to. Someone who really knows you and wants the best for you. Who will give it to you straight, but also cares about your feelings. I mean, doing this podcast is a lot of fun, and we really enjoy it. But one of the best things about it is that Pitney and I talk way more than we had been.
And if you listen regularly, you know we really talk. Sometimes it's about things that happened a long time ago, sometimes about what's going on right now, sometimes about things we're freaking out about, things we're proud of. And I hope you've got someone like that. Everyone should have at least one person they can really talk to and be themselves with. You shouldn't have to put on your public persona all the time and work so hard to make people think you're doing great. Sometimes we all need to unclench and say what we're really feeling. And even when we have people in our lives we can unload on and who can unload on us, don't be disgusting. They're not always available at the moment we need to get something out. One time kind of recently, I woke up at 3 a.m. and just as my eyes popped open, I had this big epiphany about myself, realizing what the basis of one of my biggest problems was. I won't go into it now, but I'm sure it'll be on the show eventually. I really needed to talk it out, and it was 3 in the morning. So I went into my office, grabbed my notebook and pen, and started writing. And as I wrote, my mind gave me more, and I wrote that too. And before I knew it, I had filled a page. Talking and writing are both great ways to keep yourself sane. You know how you call up a friend and you don't know what you want to talk about? You just want to talk. And before you know it, you've been talking for hours and you feel a million times better? Journaling can be like that. You sit down staring at a blank page and think, I have no idea what I'm going to write. So you just write that. You can write about how you don't know what you want to write about. And then you realize you've filled a couple pages. Saying things out loud or writing them down changes the way you're thinking about them. Thoughts aren't usually tangible. Like a lot of times they're barely even words. They're just one feeling running into the next, and an occasional word pops in there and someone's face. But if you're making yourself put thoughts into words, you take control of them. Like you control them, they don't control you, at least for a little while. And that's really good for you, especially if you're a crazy person like me, or even just starting to feel really alone because you've been stuck in for so long. So what I'm getting at here is, it's good to have someone to talk to, even when that person is you.
So, I'm going to ask you the Colbert Questionnaire. Are you ready to go, Pitney?
Yes, how fun. Yes.
Okay. Number 1. What is the best sandwich?
Okay. 2 answers. 1, depending on my
I'll
mood.
allow it.
Dry salami with cheddar cheese and lots of mustard and a little bit of red onion.
Any bread preference on that?
Sourdough or white.
Okay.
But
Okay.
none of this wheat shit.
Okay.
But I also will say that one of my favorite things ever when I'm snacky is just the classic PB&J.
It is nice every once in a while to just go PB&J.
But it has to be Jiffy, Skippy, or Peter Pan. None of this natural shit. It has to be real Jif peanut butter or real Skippy or real Peter Pan.
Jif has a good natural one. It's not the oily natural, but
I don't
good.
like the natural. I like the old school.
What flavor jelly?
Oh, boysenberry. Definitely boysenberry.
Okay. Do you have a jelly versus jam preference?
Jam.
Jam is better.
Preferably Knott's Berry Farm.
Sure.
But you can't get that everywhere. But yeah, the Knott's Berry Farm boysenberry jam.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes. Empires could be destroyed over that shit. It's so good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. Yeah. All right. Number 2. What is one thing that you own that you really should throw out?
Other than a lot of clothes that I am too old to wear now.
Balderdash.
I think one thing, and I was just going through this a couple weeks ago, I have this thing. It's a mason jar, and it is a little alien doll with water and glitter in it that was given to me as a gift. That you shake it up and becomes this thing.
So it's like a homemade snow globe.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
And I have wanted to throw that fucking thing out for years and years and years and years and years. But I can't because I feel too guilty because somebody that I really, really care about made it for me years ago. But God, I want to throw that fucking thing away.
Oh my God. I think I remember seeing that. I think you had it sitting out once. Very interesting. Okay. Number 3. What is the scariest animal?
Oh, a goddamn rat in the toilet. A rat in the fucking toilet. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Number 4. Apples or oranges?
You know, I hate fruit. I mostly hate vegetables. But I want to say apples or oranges. I will say Granny Smith apples.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever asked someone for their autograph?
Other than at a con? No.
I decided to remove cons from it, but because that's kind of an automatic thing, and that's too many.
Yeah. But no, I have not. No,
Even when you wrote fan letters, you weren't trying to get an autograph?
I mean, I remember when, I wrote to Matthew Waterhouse and I asked for an autograph and he sent me one.
Okay, well, that counts.
Yeah, but as far as, like, everybody, like, oh my God, I'm seeing you in Macy's and no,
Oh, well, yeah, like walking up to someone in public, that's, anyway. It's not my turn to answer, so I'm not going to comment. Okay. So, number 6, what do you think happens when we die?
I firmly believe in reincarnation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily believe that we are one coherent soul. Like, I'm going to come back as Pitney, or you're going to come back as Amelia. But I believe that our energy all gets dissipated and it's recycled and we all come back as something. And so we'll all have like trace memories of all those lives.
Would it be like your energy gets combined with someone else's energy and makes something new? Is that
I think it's just like a universal melting pot of energy that all goes together.
So we all go into like a vat, like we all get smelted.
Yeah.
And then a new thing gets poured out.
I totally believe that. Yeah.
Interesting. Number 7, favorite action movie.
I think it has to be the first Ant-Man. Because, oh my God, I can watch the shit of that movie over and over and over and over and over. Yeah, the first Ant-Man. Yeah, no doubt.
Cool. Very cool. What is your favorite smell?
I could be really trashy and tell you my real favorite smell, or I can be a little more...
Is it a very proteiny smell?
A little more polite and tell you my other favorite smell.
Just answer the question.
But my real favorite smell is when you're going down on some really hot guy... And then right before they come, there is like this musky, hormony smell right before they moan. And that is my favorite smell.
Wow. Okay. Least favorite smell.
Oh my God. When I was working in the nursing home, my least favorite smell ever was... Oh, God.
I mean, you have a lot to choose from in the nursing home.
My least favorite smell ever is dealing in the nursing home with patients when they had fucking C. diff. Because it is
Oh, man.
unlike anything on the planet that you would possibly imagine. So, yeah.
I'm trying to remember, because all I know about C. diff is that Tig Notaro had it, and she described it in great detail once. But isn't it kind of like just like an all-body infection or something?
Oh, yeah,
Is that
and
what
it
it
all
is?
comes out through the end, and oh my god, yeah, horrible.
Oh,
Horrible.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yikes. Okay. Ugh. All right, question number 10. Exercise. Is it worth it?
Oh, hell fucking no. Shut the fuck up and have a cigarette.
Okay. Number 11. Flat or sparkling?
Sparkling. Absolutely sparkling. Berry flavored or plain, but sparkling.
Okay. Number 12. What is the most used app on your phone?
I don't use apps, I don't think.
I think you probably do. I think we have to exclude things that come with your phone, like texting or
I will just say
mail or
Amazon Music because I use my phone a lot to listen to music on my Bluetooth speaker, so Amazon Music.
Okay. If you had one song to listen to for the rest of your life, what would that song be?
Oh god. Banned from Argo by Leslie Fish.
Wow.
Because that song has brought me the most joy in my life. Yeah, Banned from Argo by Leslie Fish.
All right. What number am I thinking of?
I don't know, 14.
Wrong. Describe the rest of your life using only 5 words.
Oh my god. See, this is the one I'm not prepared for.
Oh, it took me no time at all to come up with this one.
In 5 words, the rest of my life in 5 words.
Like a 5-word sentence, maybe.
Pagan, hippie, geeky. I'm sorry.
I did mine as a sentence or a phrase.
Oh. Okay, 5 words. Mm-hmm. I am going to live free.
I am going to live free. Okay, very good. Excellent. And now you all know Pitney.
Hi, everybody, from the Slay Queens podcast. I'm your host, Wayne Thompson.
And I'm also your host, Ashley Zoic.
How are you, Ashley?
I'm wonderful. How are you, Wayne?
I'm doing very well. I do have a question, though.
I have an answer.
I'm confident that you do. Ashley, what exactly is a Slay Queens podcast?
Well, I'm glad you asked. It is a show where you and I are both dedicated to the discussion of true crimes that affect the LGBTQIA+ community.
I feel like that might be a lot for our listeners just to kind of absorb and comprehend. Can you give us an AKA?
I'm happy you asked that as well, Wayne. We are also known as the show that takes a deep dive into the dark side of the rainbow.
Oh, that is correct. Yes, ma'am, we do. And I happen to love the sound of that.
I do too.
And if you listeners love the sound of that, please, please, please subscribe to us on whatever platform you're listening to this podcast, and we would be forever grateful.
We would.
So go out and slay queens.
Just not each
Just
other.
not each other.
Well, I guess it's time to turn it around.
Yes. Are you ready?
I am absolutely ready.
So, Amelia, to you, what is the best sandwich ever?
I had to put a lot of thought into this because my brain immediately went to roast turkey and avocado and shit like that. But when I really, really think about it, I have to say, like a really, really good chicken salad, like a chicken salad that has say dried cranberries and stuff in it, like a really excellent, and it has to be on a grilled croissant.
Oh my god, you're so much more shishi than me.
Well, because I actually went that way because I started thinking about bread because I love a Reuben. There's like all these sandwiches that I'm really, really into. And I started thinking, well, what would be the best bread? And I thought croissant, and I couldn't go anywhere but chicken salad. So there you go.
Oh, girl. Okay. Okay.
Not that I ever make that for myself.
Number
that's
2. Different. What is the one thing that you own that you should throw out?
My mine immediately went to clothes, and the thing was that about a year ago, or actually it may have been more than a year ago, I did a massive, like, you can only throw out clothes when you are in that zone, because if you think about it too hard, you won't throw out anything.
I know. Yeah.
So I've already done a massive, like 5 garbage bags full, like some fat person, some fat woman had a really good day at the Goodwill because she got an entire wardrobe's worth of clothes.
Holy fuck. That's a lot of shit. That's great.
That's a lot. But one thing that I didn't throw out that every time I go in my closet, I think about it is, I'm not sure about the total number of pairs, but I have a lot of pairs of jeans, and they range in size 16 to size 24.
Oh my god, girl.
And, like, I was size 16 when I met my husband. That's the smallest I've been as an adult. Size 24 was as big as I got. And, I am fluctuating somewhere in the middle right now. And part of me thinks you have to get rid of the jeans that are bigger than you right now. I swear to God, if I pick up a pair of size 24 jeans and look at it, I cannot believe I was ever that big. But I look at a pair of size 16 jeans and they look so unbelievably small to me, even though that is still a couple sizes into plus size. I mean, size 16 isn't even a normal size. That's still big. But I cannot get myself to throw away bigger jeans because I cannot 100% believe that I'm not going to get that fat again. I can't assume that that's going to be true. So, but I would love to be, I should probably just get rid of them and buy new jeans later, but jeans are jeans, and my jeans aren't like trendy.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, well, you can't wear those jeans. Those jeans are so 10 years ago. They're fucking jeans. They don't matter. They're the same. So I keep telling myself I should get rid of jeans, but I can't seem to do that.
Oh, God. Okay, and what is the scariest animal to you?
This requires absolutely no thought. Viperfish. If you've never seen a viperfish, Google viperfish. I swear to God, you're welcome. Enjoy your nightmares. It is a fish. In fact, I want Pitney, pick up your phone right now and I want you to Google it. Google viperfish.
Oh my God.
While you're Googling, I'm just going to say, a viperfish is one of those things that lives way, way, way down at the bottom of the ocean. And you know how fucking hideous everything at the bottom of the ocean is. When I was a child, I had a book that was like all these, creatures that live in the sea. And there were 3.
Oh, oh my God, their mouths are like twice as big as their bodies.
And they're all fucking teeth.
When it's open and it's all teeth.
They're hideous. They're fucking hideous. That book was just supposed to be some educational little book, but there were 3 different things in that book that lived way down at the bottom of the ocean, and they're all fucking real, and they're all fucking frightening. The viperfish, the gulperfish, which is also known as the pelican eel, and the anglerfish. A lot of people know anglerfish because there was one in Finding Nemo, I think. But, yeah. The viperfish. Fucking terrifying.
Yeah, that is really scary. And I was just thinking about, it'd be some good, comeuppance for, like, really, really terrible, like, Republican people to put them pantsless in a hot tub with a bunch of those viperfish.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I don't even know how big they are. They could be 3 inches long for all I know, but they're probably, like, 4 feet long, and they'll probably, bite your head off for all I have no idea. They're too scary to look at to look into it and find out more about them because they're fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Those look like DSTs to me.
Dick sucking teeth?
Dick sucking teeth.
No, dick chomping off teeth. I mean, my God.
DCTs.
They look razor sharp, too.
Talk about those DCTs. Those pearly white DCTs. Anyway. Apples or oranges, girl?
Apples, no question.
Hey.
No question. Oranges are stupid.
Have you ever asked someone for an autograph?
Once, when I was, I'm going to say maybe 10 or 11 years old. I don't think they do March of Dimes walkathons anymore, but that used to be a thing. And in the San Francisco Bay Area, there was in California, you can get celebrities to come and be at the checkpoints and, to make people want to do it. And the guy who played Almanzo on Little House on the Prairie, his name was Dean Butler. He was at one of the checkpoints, and I just grabbed some flyer off of the ground just so I'd have a piece of paper to get his autograph, and I still have it.
Oh, and was he nice?
He was very nice. He was very sweet.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, he wasn't going to be an asshole. He was at a charity event, and he was surrounded by people, but he was very cute. I mean, he was dreamy. He was pretty fucking dreamy, Almanzo.
Yeah, and that reminds me of like in the 70s, Liza Minnelli was in some Broadway show that was touring in San Francisco, and my mother saw her in a restaurant in San Francisco and asked for her autograph. And she was such a fucking cunt to my mother, and my mother has hated her ever since.
See, I would not even walk up to someone. I would never, ever do that out in the real world. I would never do it.
Yeah,
and it's happened a lot. I have seen lots of famous people, and I've never once asked for anything.
I mean, I would, depending on who it was. I mean, but depending on, so if it's like Justin Bieber, I wouldn't be like, can I have your autograph? I'd be like, can we go into the bathroom of Macy's so I can suck your dick? But I wouldn't ask for an autograph. But anyway, okay.
Will you write your name on me in splooge?
Yes. Oh my God. Anyway, the next question. After sucking Bieber's dick in the Macy's bathroom in a mall in LA.
Yes. Perfect way to lead into this question.
Happens when you die?
Okay. So I tend to go in a reincarnation direction too, because of the whole, matter cannot be created or destroyed, and matter and energy are all kind of, so I believe that our souls qualify as energy and stuff. So there's this movie called Defending Your Life, which it's Albert Brooks and Meryl Streep and stuff. It's such a good movie. I highly recommend it. But there's this thing where when you die, the idea is that, you have to keep being reincarnated until you get it right. And it turns out that the thing that you have to learn, the one lesson you have to learn, and you're going to keep getting sent back to shitty old Earth until you get this lesson right. And that is stop being so goddamn afraid. And once you learn how to live without fear, then you become an ascended being. And even though the movie is incredibly silly and it's very bureaucratic and you literally have to go on trial and you have a defense lawyer and it's really fucking funny, but even without all that shit, the basic idea of that movie, I think, is the whole point of reincarnation is to learn how to do it right.
Oh yeah, that sounds awesome.
But that's kind of, I lean in that direction.
All right. Okay. Number 7. What's your favorite action movie?
This one was kind of fun. I'm gonna go Thor Ragnarok because although for me I'm not someone who gravitates towards action movies, but a lot of my favorite movies are action movies. But the thing is that my favorite things about those movies are never the action. Fuck the action. I like the rest of it. Thor Ragnarok, yeah. It's very Hulk-centric, and I'm all about it. It's like Mark Ruffalo sometimes without a shirt on. Yay. And, Thor is being silly and cute, and he cut his hair off, and Loki's in it, and it's funny. And I just, and Jeff Goldblum's in it. I mean, But even as an action movie, it's like, look at all those things. Look at that banquet of things it has for me, even as an action movie. So Thor Ragnarok.
Yay. Okay, for the next one. And I know the answer is not...
It's not...
The musky smell of red hot cock.
Ready for some hand action.
Ready for some hand action.
Absolutely not that. But, in no way is it that.
And I had to say it.
I know.
God damn it. What is your favorite smell, girl?
It's a smell I actually I was kind of going back and forth on a lot of smells, and the other day I was cooking a little biryani, and when my house smells like biryani spices, and biryani is an Indian thing, and you can buy these packets. I've forgotten. I think the brand is called like Taste of India or something. But they just have like these little packets.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I think you're right.
Packets you would get, chili seasoning or whatever in, and it's their chicken biryani spice packet. And frankly, I'd put that shit on anything. I mean, even just opening the packet before it gets poured in, just the smell that comes out when you tear the envelope open. It's the best fucking smell.
Oh, because goddamn
the most delicious thing you could ever smell. It's so good.
Yes. Oh, girl. And you know what? I would want it because, you can buy like the little like charcoal, like the charcoals that you light, and it's for like powder incense.
Oh, I've never bought them, but I know what you're talking about.
I've always wondering if you could do spices on that and it would just make the house smell like that.
In a way, I mean, incense is kind of very similar to spice, so I don't see why not.
But I'm afraid if you just did like spice powder, it would like smell burnt and fucked up. But anyway.
But you know what you could do? Yeah. You know what you could do? Those little oil warmer things that are for like scented oils. I bet you could put a neutral scented oil in there and mix spices into it.
Oh my God. Okay, we need to try it and then we'll talk about it.
We're totally going to try it.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Next question. Least favorite smell.
This was a no-brainer. Bad breath. Like.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, really. Oh, yeah. I would rather smell shit than smell bad breath. It's so vile.
Yeah, but what about when you're eating a really hot ass and they fart?
Never had that experience in my life. And nor do I want to.
Okay, so next question. Mm-hmm. Exercise. Worth it or not?
Worth it. I totally would say worth it. That doesn't mean I do it. I used to do it a lot. But just exercise for exercising's sake, bullshit. But exercise, yes.
Yeah, and I will say, as a note to my answer, yes, I do probably think that it's a really, really valuable thing and it's worth it. But in my personal life, is it worth it?
Right, and you also were born skinny and have been skinny your entire life, so...
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's like, whenever I want to exercise, pour a glass of wine and light a cigarette.
Sure.
That's
good for you.
Not good advice, but there you go. So next question, water, flat or sparkling?
Sparkling. It just, that is the correct answer. I mean, anything else is wrong.
And do you have flavors that are favorite, or?
I haven't had flavored water in a really long time. I'm just a sparkling water gal. I mean, I have, but it's been a very long time since I've had flavors.
Me too. And nobody can see me, but I'm doing the snap.
That's right.
But you can hear it.
And in no way would the flavor ever be pamplemousse.
Oh my God, goddamn pamplemousse.
Which is
bullshit,
hoity-toity grapefruit and grapefruit. Even though you like grapefruit as a flavor, I find it disgusting.
You know what I'm not surprised because everything is so hoity-toity now.
Mm-hmm.
I am surprised that they have not come up with haricot vert La Croix.
Remember when Jones Soda did the Thanksgiving dinner sodas and they had the green bean soda? Remember that? That was the most disgusting thing ever.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyway.
Yes.
Okay, so next.
Yep.
Haricot vert. God damn it.
All right.
What is your most used app?
Okay, well, I would have said the Apple Podcasts app, but I think that actually comes with my phone. So I'm going to say YouTube. Because in terms of actual number of minutes over the course of any given day, there's a hell of a lot of YouTube. Because I listen to things on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. It's just, I love, everything good is on YouTube. So, yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. And the next question. The one song you would listen to for the rest of your life, and it cannot be Me So Horny by Two Life Crew.
Oh, don't worry, it's not. That one was another one that was sort of a no-brainer because it's a song that it's impossible to get sick of it, and that song is That Thing You Do from the film That Thing You Do.
I don't even know that song.
Oh my God. I have literally listened to it on a continuous loop for days. That's how much I love that song. Back to back, one after another, the same song.
Oh, girl, I need to go on like YouTube or Amazon Music or something and listen to it because I'm sure I know it, but I don't know it.
I'm gonna guess there's a good chance you haven't seen the movie, and you should watch the movie because it is a buffet of cute boys.
Oh wow! Okay,
it's so fucking good.
I will
cute boys
totally
cute boys in well-fitting slacks.
I will totally listen to it because I don't know what the song was.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 14. What number am I thinking of?
7.
No.
Okay. All right. Number 15.
And the listeners do not hear this, but there was a whole lot of rigmarole, and you still didn't get it. But I was thinking of 12 for no reason.
It doesn't matter.
For no reason.
Yeah. Well, you guessed 14, and you were wrong there too. So there you go.
So last question. Describe the rest of your life in 5 words.
No longer taking any shit.
Yay! Woo! Oh my God, that's fabulous.
And that's the Colbert Questionnaire.
Yeah. Yay! Fabulous.
Fabulous. That ended up being a lot more complicated than I thought it was going to be. But, there's the list right there.
Yay! And everybody, remember the musty smell of red hot cock ready for some hand action.
I don't think they could forget it if they try. Thanks for listening. If you enjoy our show, please take a moment to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher.
If you send us a screenshot of your review, we'll send you a Bitchin' Boutique sticker.
Everyone loves stickers! Please subscribe or add us to your favorites wherever you get your podcasts.
Subscribers get new episodes first and are also more attractive.
Drop us a line anytime at PitneyAndAmelia@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you.
Number 13.
Nope, 14.
Number 14. What number are you thinking of?
No, what number are you thinking of?
What did I say?
You said what? You asked me what number I was thinking of.
Oh, I'm sorry. Number 14. What number are you thinking of?
No! No! When I asked you, I said, what number am I thinking of? And you said 14, and I said wrong, or whatever. You're supposed to be asking me what number you're thinking of, and I'm supposed to try to guess.
Oh, I am totally
missing the whole point of the question.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna give me a second and think of a number. Okay. Okay.
This shouldn't be so hard.
Number 14. What number am I thinking of?
7.